Duryodhana's envy. Bhishma, Drona, Kripa, Dhritarashtra and Vidur blessed Yudhishthir and wished him well while leaving for Hastinapur. Duryodhan, however, stayed back for an extra day, but was overcome by jealousy upon seeing the grandeur and prosperity of Indraprastha. In order to forget his troubling thoughts, Duryodhan roamed the central hall of the palace, the Maya Sabha. This was a beautiful piece of architecture. The pillars of the hall were studded with precious gems and stones. The walls were adorned in pure gold. There were doors and rare crystals. There was an artificial pond with fishes and lotuses in it. He walked across what looked like a beautiful floor with an exquisite carpet. Duryodhan strode upon it, but the very next moment there was a big splash. He had fallen into a pond. The flooring was actually a concealed pond designed to look like a floor. His clothes became wet. Duryodhan hurriedly scrambled out. Duryodhan heard the laughter of Draupadi's maids, as also a comment, "Sons of the blind are blind too." Duryodhan's anger was now at its peak. He left the same day for Hastinapur. The prosperity of the Pandavas, their triumph and achievements, and the respect that all kings and princes accorded Yudhishthir increased his hatred for them. Duryodhan wanted his innermost thought before the scheming and the evil Shakuni. "Uncle, I cannot tolerate the rise of the Pandavas anymore." "Don't be absurd, Duryodhan. The Pandavas are invincible in war. Let us invite Yudhishthir to a game of dice. Dharmaraj Yudhishthir cannot refuse his challenge. His kingdom will soon be yours. You only have to arrange for permission from our king," said Shakuni with a vicious smile. Duryodhan then pestered his father Dhritarashtra to invite the Pandavas to Hastinapur. Dhritarashtra was well aware of his son's evil intentions, but was helpless. Vidur, the embodiment of dharma and fair play, tried to dissuade Dhritarashtra from going ahead with this dangerous plan. But Vidur's repeated pleas were in vain. He also ordered Vidur to go to Indraprastha to presumably invite Yudhishthir for the game of dice. Vidur reached Indraprastha with a heavy heart and frankly told Yudhishthir what had been planned. Everyone knew Shakuni's renowned cheating skills in dice as well as his capacity for foul play. But despite the fierce opposition of his brothers and Draupadi, Yudhishthir accepted Dhritarashtra's invitation. He said, "It is improper for a Kshatriya ruler to refuse an invitation for a game of dice. I cannot refuse to obey Dhritarashtra's command, who is in the position of a father to us. I shall do as he says." Yudhishthir accepted the invitation. He left along with Vidur, his brothers and Draupadi for Hastinapur.